Everyone, we are going to be live with country music sensation Lisa McHugh. In just a moment, we've got to get the connection set up. She's preparing to go on tour next week, and her single is out. I Quit. So, with Baby Milo and all things music. So I think we have Lisa there. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Hi.
How are
Hi, Mike. How are you?
That was very easy to get connected there. You just don't know how these things are going to go.
So far, so good.
Yeah. So things are very hectic for you at the moment, music-wise. So last month, you released your new single, "I Quit," and you're going to be heading on tour, right around the country, next week. So let's go back to the single and what has the reaction been like so far from your followers?
Oh, the reaction for this one has been actually overwhelming, to be honest. It's a song I've wanted to write for quite a while now, and I suppose everyone over the last few years, for many reasons, has realised what's important in life and what might not be as important as we once thought. And for me, having a baby last year and getting married, I suppose my life has definitely changed. And I don't have time or as much time anymore to always be making sure I've got the full face of makeup on and the best clothes, and it's a case of getting through every day. The majority of my time is spent in leggings and a hoodie and hair scraped back, going to the shops to get my groceries. And I realize like everyone's just human. So why not just embrace that and quit worrying about what other people think about us, and just enjoy life. And that's the sentiment of the song. So I think with this one, I think a lot of people relate to that, and we're definitely here for it. So I'm delighted with the reaction, thankfully.
That's brilliant. And it's such a positive message to be sending out as well, that we're all okay and that the skin we're in, as well. Are you looking forward to performing that on stage? You're going to get the opportunity very, very soon.
Oh, I cannot wait. It's a real sassy number. So got the dance moves hopefully gonna come out that one. But yeah, as you say, I'm on tour next week. Like this day week will be the first show of the tour. So we have a very busy month ahead, but I cannot wait. It's been so long since I've done a row or like a run of shows, and I just can't wait to see everyone, to hug people and to actually sing in the same room as, my fans, and just have a great time.
Absolutely. And where will you be heading around the country? I know the States in Limerick, there's Cork, there's Dublin, I think Armagh, Belfast. I might have covered them all there, but where are you up to this day week?
So the first one is in the Marketplace Theatre in Armagh, and then we are heading to the Empire in Belfast on Thursday, and then we're heading to the Nerve Centre in Derry, Londonderry on the Friday. We're also heading to the INEC in Killarney. We've got Whelan's in Dublin, Cypress Avenue in Cork, and Dolan's in Limerick as well. So we've one near enough dotted, far enough apart. So hopefully people will be able to come to one.
Absolutely. And people who've been following you for a long time will be familiar with the story that you took a break from music back in 2019, came back with a big relaunch, and then obviously COVID hit. The pandemic slowed everything down in music, and it took a long time to recover. So, like, this is the reason you haven't had a run of shows, is because of like circumstances outside of your control. So that must really bring the excitement back up again.
Oh my God, absolutely. As you say, things definitely came to a halt for everyone around the world, and it stalled a lot of plans. So we had planned to do this tour way back in 2020. So that just shows how much it's pushed things back. So it's been a long time coming. The frustrations have definitely been there over the years, because I've just been wanting to get back on stage so much. But as I always say, everything happens for a reason, and when the time is right, we'll always get the chance. And thankfully, so far everything's going to plan for this tour, and I'm so excited to get on the road now.
Obviously, I Quit is going to be on the set list. What else can people expect when they come along? What can you tell us?
Well, people can expect, for those that aren't aware, or for those that are aware, I have been on the road. Sorry, sorry, someone was trying to ring me there. Did that
Oh,
cut me off? A quick decline.
yeah.
Um, yeah, for those that are aware, you know, I have been touring across the country now for the last 9 years, and there's songs that people know me for, and they've certainly got me to where I am today, and I absolutely love performing them, as well as, you know, the newer material I've released over the last few years, my own songs. So I'm going to be mixing both. Certainly going to include the songs that people want to hear and know me for, as well as all the newer material, and of course I'm going to throw in some surprises. It would be rude not to.
Absolutely. Good surprise. And what is your all-time favorite song to perform? You know, there's always those classics that will get people in the crowd singing the lyrics back to you, dancing around the place. What is that one that you get so excited to perform?
Oh, I think it would probably have to be up there with 9 to 5 or Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Those two are always ones that certainly get the place going.
I think anything with Shania Twain just gets everyone in that mood and they're ready to party. Absolutely. And rolling back the years, can you remember your first ever gig and the nerves you would have felt at the time?
Yeah, I can definitely remember my first gig. It was actually in Glasgow, the first time I performed my own show, and it was just me and a guitar. And I was only 19 at the time, and I was terrified, absolutely terrified. I think I'd done a total of 45 minutes on my own and in a venue, and I was shaking like a leaf through it the whole thing. But thankfully, I got through it and it went well. And it certainly, you know, gave me the bug to want to get back on stage and do it again. Thankfully, it didn't put me off.
45 minutes is a long time, especially for your first gig. So that is impressive that you got through that unscathed. Still here, still wanting to perform.
Exactly, exactly. I was thrown in the deep end, but we got there.
And you're in this issue of RSVP Country, which I have here in front of me, talking all about music and life in Fermanagh and weddings, babies, everything that's been happening the last couple of years. And one thing we spoke about in that interview was Garth Brooks sharing your video, which was obviously an incredible moment that whether you're a musician or a fan, that would obviously get you so, so excited. So for anyone who hadn't seen that, do you want to tell us exactly what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I honestly wish there was more thought put into that video, because it was a case of me just sitting on the sofa, playing around with the guitar with Milo, and he was sitting playing with his toys. And it was the week that Garth was coming to do his Croke Park shows. So his music was everywhere, you know, it was just Garth mania. Everywhere you looked, it was Garth Brooks and hearing his songs. And I happened to be singing The River at the time when I was playing around, and I just thought, oh, I'll stick a version of this. I'll take a quick video and put it on social media, and, you know, just for the week that's in it. And that was as much thought as went into it. And I put it on my socials. I tagged Garth Brooks, and that was it. And I got a lovely reaction from my social media fans and followers. And then a couple of weeks later, just out of the blue, I woke up to my phone like inundated with messages, texts, DMs, messages on Facebook saying, "Oh my God, have you seen this? Garth Brooks has just spoke about you on his channel and shared your video." And I was just like, "What are you talking about?" I had no idea what they were talking about, and I thought it was a joke. And then when I went on to watch his Studio G live, which he does on his Facebook page, it's pretty much a TV show weekly. And they went through all of the highlights from his time here in Ireland, and his team were choosing different things that he might not have seen, and they chose my video to show him as one of the highlights of the trip. And to get such a genuine, lovely reaction from him really was the icing on the cake. Not, you know, to be the video that was chosen out of all of the thousands that they could have picked was just insane. So then to get a lovely reaction from him was just, it really was icing in the cake. It was lovely.
And it would be lovely for Milo to see that in the future as well, to see this global superstar, seeing him playing with his.
Yeah. Completely oblivious on the sofa playing with his toys.
And is Milo enjoying your music still? Like, do you sing to him a lot?
Oh, I do. Well, I mean, over the last, you know, couple of months, I've certainly been singing a lot more at home, just trying to prepare for tour. And he is on his feet now, so he's much more active and he's into everything. So it's definitely more chaotic whenever I bring out the guitar. He's straight over, you know, banging it, and anything that makes noise and he can potentially wreck, he's all about that. But he loves music, anytime it comes on the radio or the TV, he's straight up and he's dancing and clapping away. So it's lovely to see that he does enjoy music.
And if that's what he wanted to pursue when he's older, is that something that you'd like him to get into?
Absolutely not. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, listen, whatever makes him happy. If he wanted to be involved in music, of course, we're going to support that. But ultimately, whatever makes him happiest is what we're going to encourage.
And obviously, this time when you're heading out on tour, it's going to be a little bit different with Milo at home and getting that balance right that all parents have to deal with. Is it something you're a bit apprehensive about, or something you're putting to the back of your mind to see how things pan out when the time comes?
Yeah, I suppose it's a little bit of both. I would probably be lying if I was to say no. I'm absolutely not worried about it at all. I mean, I know that he will be fine because, he's with family who are going to be looking after him. He'll be absolutely fine. You probably won't even know I'm away. But of course, you always have that in the back of your mind, the guilt, the mum guilt whenever you're not with them. So yeah, it's the first time I'm going to have a run of shows, as you say. It'll be a lot more juggling this time. And as well as that, I want to obviously see him as much as I can as well. So it's just a case of trying to balance both, because I do obviously love my career and I want to be working and out on stage as well.
And it is important as well to make sure that you do have your career, because you're your own person away from motherhood and parenthood as well.
Absolutely. I mean, even yesterday I was doing a show that's coming out later on in the year, and being on stage, for performing for an audience, and I was away all day, but I had such a ball because that's what I'm used to. That's when I feel most comfortable on stage performing, and I'm really excited just to get that side of me back out on stage again and enjoy it.
And then as we head into the summer season, that's also festival season. And last year you became the first country music act to headline and perform at Electric Picnic, which is obviously an incredible achievement. Have you any festivals planned this year that you can talk about?
Yes, Electric Picnic was absolutely insane. To be the first ever country artist to be a part of the festival was a massive, massive deal, a massive honor for me. And I was really proud that it went so well, and that country music was hugely supported whenever I got on stage. But not only for me, but just for country music, because it really did show that if it's given the stage and in front of the right audience, it will be enjoyed, and people want to come and hear that as much as they do some other genres of music. So it was a big moment, and I really hope it's the first of many country performances at Electric Picnic. But yeah, we have a busy summer coming up. Thankfully, we have some exciting festivals at the minute. There's a few that are up in the air, so I can't say too much, but let's just say I'm looking forward to a busy summer.
Absolutely. And before we let you go, just going to remind everyone that your interview is in this month's RSVP Country, which is on shelves at the moment. And for anybody who's looking to catch your single, obviously it's on Spotify, Apple Music. I'm sure you can find all the details on your socials as well. And if you just want to remind everyone where they can get tickets to your gigs and where you're going to be heading over the next couple of weeks.
Yes, so would love you all to come along. We are heading to the Marketplace Theatre in Armagh and the Empire in Belfast, but both of those are actually sold out already. We're heading to the Nerve Centre in Derry, London Derry. We've got Whelan's in Dublin. We've got the INEC in Killarney. We've got Cypress Avenue in Cork and Dolan's in Limerick. And there are some limited tickets left for those shows. You can get those from my website, which is lisamchugmusic.com. Would love to come. Well, I'd love to see you all there.
And if anyone else wants to catch up with all the country music news, stick here on our socials on Instagram and head over to rsvplive.ie/country music. We'll see all the country music news from here in Ireland and across the world. And of course, we have rebranded in RSVP. So if you want to head over to our website to check out our cool new logo and our cool new stuff. So, and on that note, I am going to finish up here with you, Lisa. It was great to chat to you as always, and best of luck on the tour.
Oh, thank you so much, Mikey. Lovely to see you, and thanks for having me on.
Bye.
I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.